Hi, Sandra Wilson here. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist who works with women with ADHD and rejection sensitivity. And in this series about coping with Christmas, if you are neurodivergent or even if you don't know whether you are and you're just super anxious, this little video is for you. So it's often the case that Christmas can fill us with feelings of heaviness, feelings of almost dread when we think about having to visit family or having family coming to stay with us, especially when you know that there are one or two of them that you feel slightly triggering. You love your family, you know that you love them, but you don't necessarily want to be in a little room with all of them at the same time, with everybody having different expectations and needs. And if you do struggle with feelings of rejection sensitivity, that can make critical comments or even comments that you may perceive as being critical or judgmental just feel 10 times worse. And often with ADHD, we people please, and it's really easy to feel completely burned out before the big day even arrives. And there are a number of triggers that you might potentially face this Christmas with rejection sensitivity. So the first is those comments, and I've done a video about this already. You know, the classics, including, oh, why are you still single? Or are you having a nice time? You don't look very happy. Or even if people are deep in conversation with each other and you're a little bit left out of the conversation, and that can feel really, really horrible if you have rejection sensitivity. And the numerous text messages and emails that fly around at this time of year with people trying to plan things, and it's really easy to misread short, abrupt text messages that don't explicitly include you, and it's just an assumption that you're going to be invited. Things that may come across as being a bit passive aggressive without any intention, you know, like, oh, so and so is going to be bringing the pudding and the turkey this year, so you don't have to, which you might read into, oh, do you know what, why are they saying that? Do they think that I don't want it? Do they think I can't afford it? Am I being left out deliberately? You get the drift. So there's a lot of email and texting because it often does save time with communication, but we don't often have our ability to have human warmth and context in emails and text messages. So again, if you have ADHD, chances are you've a propensity to people please, and you may be in a family or a group of people that you are doing all the work. You're expected to shop for presents, remember your partner's mum's present, you're expected to cook, and it's not that the people that live with you don't love you and want you to have a nice day, it's just that maybe they have always, you know, you have always done it, and there's this quiet expectation that you are going to be doing it again, and Christmas does not feel like a break for you. And perhaps it is time to put your foot down a bit, which I know can be very, very hard. So yes, Christmas can feel heavy. And also, you know, sometimes bad things happen at Christmas. You may have had loss in the past close to or around Christmas. You may have had situations like a relationship breakdown or a job loss, or just something negative happening on or around Christmas in the past. It may even be that this year there's something lurking in the background making it really hard. And unfortunately, we do have a tendency to think back to how wonderful Christmas was, hopefully, you know, in the past when we were kids, and then we compare those lovely carefree days to how hideous it is now, and we desperately want the day to be perfect and to have that magic that we once had, but it really isn't the same when we're older. So if any of this resonates with you, remember that you're not alone. You're not the only one who's not looking forward to the day. You're not the only one who's burning out. You certainly aren't the only one who is hypersensitive to criticism and comments, and maybe just the idea that how am I going to get through this day when I'm stuck in a room with all these people, many of which I do not normally spend time with, and you know, you're going to go into this meltdown, but not necessarily. I did make a video yesterday sharing a couple of tips about how you can just try to regulate your nervous system. And don't forget that I am still here. I am working all the way up to Christmas Eve. And if you would like to have just one little session with me, and I will teach you some strategies, we will just do a lovely, deep, relaxing hypnosis tailored for you and your specific circumstances that will be recorded for you to keep. Now, this has been heralded by some of my past clients and some of the ones I've been helping recently as being just the thing they didn't know they needed. So please don't be afraid to reach out. You're not going to be bothering me. I am pretty busy, but I can always make space to answer questions. So if all of this sounds good, give me a thumbs up, take a few deep breaths, and don't forget, it is your day too, and you have the right to enjoy Christmas or the holiday season, the festive period, whatever you call it. And I'll be back with more content tomorrow. Bye for now.